Hello, and welcome back to my fantasy football roundup. So now we're going into week 3 of the NFL season. So we're going to go over what happened in both my fantasy league and my NFL pick'ems for the week. Good news, I won my fantasy football matchup. It wasn't easy, but I won, and it was a nail biter. The score, I'll put the thing up on the screen so you can see the box score. So as you can see, I won 133 to 129. It all came down to my opponent having Davante Adams for the Packers in the Monday Night Football game, and oh boy, was I uncomfortable watching that, because I was like, well, I think I'm going to lose. And the only saving grace was the fact that Aaron Rodgers, for whatever reason, he threw a bunch of passes to Davante Adams, got him a bunch of yards, never hit him in the end zone. 0 touchdowns. If he had had even 1 touchdown, I would have lost. But he got him 20 points, and close enough to make it a nail biter. What really helped me, though, as you can see, I had Derrick Henry, and he got me nearly 50 points running for Tennessee. Crazy man. He definitely helped the fact that I had Jarvis Landry for the Browns, and he went out in the first quarter, and now he's on the IR. I also had Tyler Higbee for the Rams at tight end, and he didn't do anything. The Bucs defense did really good for me. What else we got? Chris Godwin did really well. Josh Allen got 23 points. No, I'm sorry. Josh Allen got 16 points. It's hard to differentiate between the projection and the actual points. But he had some players that went off. He had Kyler Murray, which got him 33 points. The aforementioned Davante Adams got him 20. Nick Chubb was almost 17 points. Brandon McManus, the Denver kicker, got him 13 points from a kicker. T. Higgins, who I have no idea who that is, tight end for the Bengals, got him 16 points. But I eked it out. So now I'm 1-1. I've decided to make a few changes going into next week based on matchups. Josh Allen will stay. Derrick Henry will stay. I am swapping out Leonard Fournette for A.J. Dillon. I don't like Fournette's matchup against the Rams, so I'm not going to go down that route. I'm keeping Robert Woods. I'm keeping Chris Godwin. I'm going to switch out I'm going to switch out Higbee for Jonnu Smith from New England, because New England's playing New Orleans, and New Orleans laid an egg last week. So I'm hoping that Mac Jones with his short passing game will try to hit Smith a lot. I'm hoping. I've also decided to, because, this wasn't a decision so much as Jarvis Landry's hurt, and he was the one in my flex spot, so I'm going to replace him with Juju Smith-Schuster, which I feel is a smart move, seeing as the Steelers are playing the Bengals. He should get a lot of points, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to keep the Bucs defense in against the Rams, because they're the only defense I have, and whatever, they should at least do all right. I don't think Matt Stafford's going to light him up. Matt Stafford is good, but I don't think he's going to light him up. And I have Justin Tucker as kicker because he's my only kicker. I tend to only go one defense, one kicker until whatever the bye week is, and then I'll pick somebody up off waivers. So that's what we're going into week 3, and we'll see how it goes. So pick'ems, I did way better this week than I did the first week, which was a shit show. So let's see. Picked Washington over the Giants, and was that close? And I got that. Browns beating the Texans. It was definitely aided by the fact that Tyrod Taylor went down, because he was doing really well. And I hope he has a speedy recovery, because I do like Tyrod Taylor. I'm not a Texans fan, but I like Taylor. I liked him on Buffalo, and he's kind of been a journeyman since then, and I was really hoping that this was going to be a spot where he could rejuvenate his career and then kind of get back to where he was. I had the Bills over the Dolphins, and 35-0. I'll say I eked out that win. I had the Patriots over the Jets. The Jets didn't look that bad in the first half defensively, but oh boy did what's his name, Wilson? 4 picks. You're not going to win many games throwing 4 interceptions, especially on only 12 passes. Not good. He needs to kind of calm down a little bit. This one, I feel, when I was talking about it last week, I was kind of tossing it up in the air, and I ended up losing. I had the Eagles over the 49ers. 49ers won 17-11. So, I mean, all right, Hurts didn't have a great game. This one, though, the Raiders beat the Steelers. How do the Raiders keep winning? Are the Raiders good, or is they still going to go 5-11? I don't know, but they beat the Steelers. So yeah, that's a loss for me. The Saints laid an egg against Carolina. Sam Darnold looks pretty good. Like you take him out of the world of Adam Gase, and all of a sudden, hey, he's all right. He could be their quarterback of the future. Go Sam Darnold. Why the hell not? But yeah, the Saints had no running game whatsoever, and Winston just couldn't pull anything out. So last week I was talking about the Broncos, and I was like, who's their quarterback? It's Teddy Bridgewater. Now, had I remembered that, I might have made a different choice here, because Teddy Bridgewater is really good. And I'm so glad he recovered from that horrible leg injury he had. But yeah, I picked the Jaguars, and once again, Jaguars aren't nothing to write home about. That could possibly have been the last time I picked the Jaguars this season. We'll see how the rest of the season goes. But yeah, the Broncos beat them up. Successfully picked the Rams over the Colts. That was closer than I thought it was going to be. What are you doing, Carson Wentz? Trying to play out there in Indianapolis. Good for you. Rams still look good though. Stafford still kind of easing his way into no longer being in Detroit. The Bengals. Oh wait, no, I picked the Bengals. Bears eked out a win. They benched. No, Dalton got hurt, and then Daniels came in. But yeah, Bears won. Okay, so I lost. I chose the Bengals. What are you gonna do? The Cardinals beat the Vikings. What is with Vikings kickers? Like throughout history, just heartbreaking. And that one shouldn't even been that hard. It wasn't even a far kick, but no, just way off to the right. Looked like crap. So yeah, that's the thing. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, Bucks over the Falcons. The Bucks defense didn't look great, and I know I got 17 points out of them, but there were some good moments, but overall they let the Falcons, who aren't supposed to be very good at all, score 25 points. And they were threatening at the end of that game until I don't remember his name, blocked the pass, and then the other guy caught it and ran it in for a touchdown. That was the clincher. But up until that point, I was a little worried, but it was also Matt Ryan against Tom Brady, so Cowboys beat the Chargers. That was close, but Herbert's still having a little bit of a rough time, but I think he's going to be a good quarterback. Just the Chargers team and him aren't quite at that level yet. And the Cowboys look pretty good. Titans eked out the Seahawks. Seahawks are still kind of just being dragged around by Russell Wilson, and it didn't work this week. The Ravens beat the Chiefs. I picked it, and I thought I was going to lose, and I did it. And according to this, 9% of the people who were picked the Ravens. I'm smart. Look at that. Super smart. Of course, I was also part of 17% that picked the Titans. But yeah, eked out a win there. Looked good. And but Lamar Jackson's still kind of iffy. They're still dealing with a bunch of injuries. I'm glad they won though, but they need to get healthier. Who else I got? Oh, Packers and Lions. Yeah, Lions didn't look great this game. But yeah. And I had chosen how many total points would be there, and it would be 50, and it was 52. Do I get bonus points for that at all? No? Yes? I don't think I do. But yeah, pretty good guess, I guess. Okay, so we'll go into what's going on next week. So this is the week 3 picks. Carolina Panthers versus the Texans. I'm taking the Panthers. Let's see. Bills football team. Bills. Browns Bears. Going Browns. Ravens. Taking them over the Lions. Let's see. Titans. I'm taking over the Colts. Chiefs. I'm going to take over the Chargers. Patriots. I'm going to take over the Saints. That should be a slam dunk unless Winston goes off for some crazy reason. This one I had difficulty with. So, Falcons, Giants. Neither of them look good. I'm going to go with the Falcons because I think they have a better team, and I'm hoping that just the fact that Matt Ryan is a better quarterback than Daniel Jones, I'm hoping that they can outgun New York. But, I mean, we're going to have to see. Steelers, Bengals. It's got to be Steelers, right? They're not going to lose to the Bengals, right? No. I hope they... Come on, Steelers. Cardinals, Jaguars. I'm taking the Cardinals. Jets, Broncos. Now that I know it's Teddy Bridgewater, going Broncos. Jets until Wilson starts fixing his interception problems. Raiders, Dolphins. I feel like I'm going to get trapped here because I'm picking the Raiders. But, oh wait, no, Tua's out, I think. I think Brissett's the backup? I'm staying Raiders. I think the Raiders will beat the Dolphins. This one, I'm going against my allegiance, but I'm taking the Rams over the Buccaneers. Now, been a Buccaneers fan since the 90s, but I think I'm a little worried about the Rams' front defensive line against our running game. And I think Stafford can do some damage to our defense. Hopefully not resulting in me getting negative points again with my defense. But I don't know. Something's telling me the Rams are going to be able to beat the Buccaneers. I mean, I'd love to be wrong. Because, I mean, go Bucks. But something's telling me the Rams are going to win. So I'm going to go Rams. And we'll see what happens. Seahawks, Vikings. I'm going to go Seahawks. Even in the loss last week, they were really close. Packers, 49ers. I'm going to go 49ers. But I wouldn't be that shocked if the Packers win this game. And last game, Cowboys, Eagles. Prescott looks good. Unless Hurts has another crazy game, I think it's the Cowboys. Yeah, then that's what we got. So those are the pick'ems. You saw the fantasy stuff, and we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Farewell.